breaking it down. CM Punk, John Cena tearing up the town. Broke half on fire, no one spit it better. Reef-wing like a beast, no one does it clever. Cena through elbows, Punk through shade. Chains clang, bodies bang, rivalry displayed. Slanted to the chains like lions in the cage. Toronto crowd wild, unleash all the rage. In the summer, in the summer. The Garden's buzzing, New York feel electric. Punk's fist cracking, Seth's got a death wish, hectic. Cody says, man, Punk looking hungry tonight. Jake nods, but Seth flips, guts all in the fight. Roman stomps through, Rex plans in his strut. Tribal chief with bad vibes, tearing it up. MSG crowd, stunned faces in the stand. Cody shakes his head, this again. Damn, man. Y'all believe in Joe Hendry's name. Fighting through the fire in the wrestling game. Hardy soar like the legends they defied. Knockouts fight, her power aligns. Mic drop, we analyze every bout. Discussing every twist, don't leave a doubt. Predictions, insights, we break it all down. Into somewhere best critics around. Into somewhere we reviewing every bout. Breaking down the moves, ain't no shadow of doubt. WWE, we bring that white hot flame. From Ray to Gunner, we calling names. Yeah. Turnbuckle tension, the ropes might snap. Jake calling spots, Cody's laying the map. Spaz with the bent, or a joke, then a clue. Breaking it down for the hardcore crew. Into somewhere wrestling minds collide. Breaking down the chaos, the truth won't hide. Briefcase in the air, who's taking the gold? We're diving deep, stories unfold. RKO hits like a freight train crash. Lights out cold in the WWE backlash. Cats on fire, gonna brought down low. Fighting flames on this endless show. Somewhere Jake and Spaz ride. Taking you on an NXT pride. Cincinnati. In the somewhere where we break it down. CM Punk, John Cena tearing up the town. Broke half on fire, no one spit it better. Reviewing like a beast, no one does it clever.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review for July 14th, 2025. I am Jake, aka Countdown Ended, here to go ahead and talk about Roman Reigns. OTC 1 has landed. He's back. The tribal chief is here, but so is the one, the only, the man, myth, the legend himself. The energy that I don't have, he brings forth. Cody O'Needy 316. What's going on, my good man?
What's going on? I called that Roman Reigns thing. I sent you the gift because apparently
did.
Gauntlet matches are no disqualification matches, huh?
And that the crowd chanting for him tonight. My God, listen to this.
Gotta cue that.
Let's go. Shout out to the chat. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. Look at the subscribers down below. Thank you to all of you that have been subscribing. We're working our way to hitting almost 9,000 subs, and we keep trying to up those numbers. I feel...
Wait, we didn't lose any of those subscribers with showing my fat princess face in your...
No, me and Address was actually like doing well. We were bringing up some numbers with that, you know. The more I winked at the camera, the more we up those, you know.
So I know we told them
right.
they can't hear me now, right? I know
No,
we
you're
told
good.
them it was AI, but like we're not going to really tell them it was actually me, right?
No, no. I mean, you didn't go to your grandmother's house, borrow her moo and give her the soul snatcher.
The soul snatcher, because
Oh,
I mean,
well,
they could come out of anywhere.
I think we added in a few parts there, but
I
they
just
can't
got
hear
done
me still,
vomiting
right?
and out of the shower. I am fresh and ready to go. Raw was good tonight. They took.
There was a lot of women's actions.
I was
you
going
know.
to say that as well. I was like, I thought Evolution was over. No, honestly, they did a lot of great women's
Encore.
wrestling tonight. 2 great singles matches and an epic tag match. And Kairi Sane was much better tonight. The Kabuki Warriors giving it all. I was surprised.
Harrison looked really good tonight.
People think Seth's injury is a work no more. I mean, here's the thing. Help me out here, because originally I wanted to try and catch you earlier and be like, well, what do you think is going to happen now? But they kind of laid it out in such a way that I'm less concerned. Thank you, Sushi Kavita, if I'm saying that correctly. Got a lot of international fans tuning in as well. Thank you to everybody. Ola and every other language I don't speak. Everybody in the chat, Cody Ray, Mr. Pico, The Swerve Show, Paul, Liz, Daniel's son. Oh, for honor, Daniel. And everybody, thank you guys as always for hanging out and keeping it lively. Banana Army going strong. This was a crazy night. This could have gone very bad. They could have, think about it. Think about how many times they've had to pivot. They do not pivot well. They shit the bed. They don't pivot well here. No matter who it is, Triple H, Vince McMahon, Undertaker, somebody.
When it comes to pivoting, they go.
Don't pivot. They don't want to. How many times have we seen?
They got some explosive diarrhea. After.
As much as Triple H is great, blah, blah, yeah, all right. Here's the thing. He looks down on us that comment things online. He's not exactly, happy with the vocal contingent of fans. He seems to. And, so Seth would not have been able to work injured with a knee injury. Everyone's like, well, he could have had a knee injury, and then of course it would go ahead and no. I've had my knee scoped, I've had it repaired, I've done this. When it goes, you feel it, you just don't have the strength left in it. It just gives when something happens again. And when you've injured it before, that's all there is to it. He knew. He was pissed. He was devastated. He was down. He was like, what are we going to do? Wait, okay. They finally said, end the match. He let him win and say la vie. LA Knight was not happy, but nobody was there. Night of surprises. They kind of didn't get the buzz they wanted around the counter booking of AEW All in Texas. So we ended up instead getting
they failed on that.
We got a Naomi cash in. That's what we got. And comments aside, she's terrible at promos. I'm sorry. I want to get behind it. I'm trying to give it a chance, but this did get me. So I sent out a tweet just being funny, not like being sarcastic, poking the bear kind of thing, because JD said Naomi is definitely cashing that contract in at SummerSlam. #evolution. So I said close enough after we got the cash in. And then
he made a tweet earlier in the day. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE did a pivot to take some buzz away from AEW to have Naomi cash in tonight. But he was expecting on Tiffany. He said on Tiffany, but no one was expecting the cash in on Io and Rhea.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it was certainly an interesting cash in, an interesting moment, but all in all, I just couldn't help but laugh at that one. She holding the title, quoting JD's tweet. It was a stroke of genius, certainly. So AEW, it's kind of unfortunate that they have to go ahead and wait until Wednesday to have themselves a live show. I wish they could go live on Tuesdays head-to-head with NXT again. I don't know, it might be dangerous, but imagine if they were live on Monday.
WWE shouldn't have switch pay-per-views to Saturdays because it kills the momentum for Monday. I'm like, but AEW, when they have a pay-per-view, you have to wait all the way until Wednesday, but that doesn't kill momentum.
There is something about a Sunday night show leading into Monday that I do miss, and it is that strike while the iron is hot. Pico is right. You know, the audience tonight was fantastic. They're in Birmingham, Alabama. Seth could not be in a better place. My point being, they wouldn't allow him to work injured. They wouldn't. And, they did with Cody. Because his pec was completely torn off the bone, he lied and kept it from them for ages. He wasn't showing anybody and telling anybody. Like, he did all the no-no things and got in trouble for it after the fact. But the point was, they're like, well, you did this, and now we have the match Saturday, and you can do it? All right. Because there was no more damage that could be done. Is where a bad knee could always become so much worse. Something partially torn becomes fully torn. Something tweaked becomes ripped, and now you've got to go ahead and redo everything. And it's dangerous. It's I don't know, but this crowd, yes, I agree, Cody Ray, alive from start to finish. That Evolution crowd, they made this show something special. They really did. And I can't say it enough. It matters when you have these type of events and moments and these type of live, boisterous, interactive fans. It really matters. It makes everything at a 2 feel like a 10. I love once every 6 months or so, Cody, I go back and I watch the Bad Bunny entrance and street fight from Puerto Rico when they did Backlash there, because it's like a concert.
That was a good match.
Never mind the match; it was amazing. But the entrance to that, or AJ Styles at Backlash in France, or there's moments and entrances. The return of Bray Wyatt in his first entrance on SmackDown. Like there's. And we've been getting spoiled, Randy Orton singing along. We're getting all these great feelings and happy moments. And I genuinely, I love it. It makes me so excited. I love seeing fans off their phones and signs in the air, interacting, getting into these things. Like, they wouldn't have let Seth work injured and had this be a cover for an injury. Like, I forget his name that reported it. It was just in my mind. Bear with me. It's been a day. But point being, I know it may not have been a lie, but it could have been an idea they had or some type of story they wanted to. Apparently they had to change the last 40 minutes of the show because of the injury for Saturday night's main event. And it showed because it was a mess and all over the place at the end there.
Do you think Roman Reigns was always supposed to return on Monday Night Raw, or do you think he was supposed to return at Saturday night's main event?
I originally said on Saturday. It seemed like he was going to come out then, maybe.
I wonder if he was there, but they had well, you can't come out now. He's hurt.
Originally, it was supposed to be, from what we heard, a 6-man tag match. So it was supposed to be these 3 that we got, Jay, Punk, and Roman, taking on everybody else. And then it was like, they were going to swap out some people and things, but lo and behold, it seems like we're getting the old bloodline. We're getting main event Jey Uso and OTC 1 Roman Reigns. So that's going to be a hell of a tag match taking on the Bronze.
I can't wait for that. I'm going to be there for that. I think that will be a good match.
Casey said Monday Night Raw put him to sleep. I don't know. Were you watching a rerun, Casey? I mean, here's the thing.
He was watching.
Is your glucose down? Do you need some nutrition intake, because this was a good show. That's my decree. I'm Judge, Jury, and Executioner here. All in all, this was good. Naomi opening up the show live in Birmingham at the Legacy Arena, as I said, July 14th.
And break the fourth wall here.
Oh, Jesus.
I know you're going to fire me.
I'm going to
Naomi,
do more than fire you.
Naomi looked good in this segment, I think. She had a few good lines.
Sweet baby Jesus. Don't make a call out like that. Risky.
What are all... Again, when I say that, why are all these people showing up to my house?
I told you. No, Naomi was not bad here, actually. She started to get "You Deserve It" chants, and she cut it off and was like, "No, you weren't feeling the glow. You can't be with me now." And she's like, "You can't predict what my next move is going to be." And I'm sick of the foolishness on SmackDown, so I'm glad to be here. She's like, "I didn't betray Bianca. I outgrew her." And I told her to take a good look at her now. And she, I may be new on Raw, but the women's locker room should proceed with caution. I like the tagline. I wasn't a fan of her matches. She's not great in the ring to me. Give me one. Anybody in the chat, please. The best Naomi match. I'm open to consideration for anything. I want to see it because the promo here tonight got me. Maybe she just hasn't had the right feud. Maybe the heel turn just hasn't had the right people to go up against, because when she was with real stars tonight, it made a difference. Something clicked. It mattered. She felt like the heel here. Rhea comes out saying she's reckless and pissed. I'm not going to be cautious. Io comes out, and obviously between the Io chants going around, she was basically saying, you're entitled asses, go to the back of the line, and yelling at both of them. And that's when Adam Pearce came out and said, it's a tune-out event. And guess what? We got a lot of matches, and that's how it's going to work here. So you need to blow the roof off of the proverbial stadium.
So here's my thing.
Well,
how does it make any sense that Rhea Ripley gets another championship match? I know she's the biggest star, so people
because
can make
this match this match, it was a one-on-one match. Naomi essentially fucked it. She came in and screwed both of them over by cashing in. And
I wouldn't say that entitles Rhea to a rematch. That's the point of the Money in the Bank.
That is the point of the Money in the Bank, but I guess the fans want to see it. They need a mid event, and she went ahead and.
But then later in the night, they say New Day can't just get a rematch.
I know. You need things. I'm glad you're calling it out. Granted, but. It didn't bother me as much because, hey, we had an amazing main event. Naomi, you made it a triple threat, but guess what? It wasn't really a triple threat, so now it is. Now we're going to have that match. We're going to see if you really can hold on to that title. I think it's an interesting angle. I mean, the chat, like Cody Ray, I can't remember most of Naomi's matches, and that's the thing. Like, she just feels forgettable in the ring. We'll see what happens now that she's in a different scene, working with a new crew with real stars. This build is got 2 weeks to go, so let's see what happens with it, folks. I'm excited for this triple threat. All right, Kyrie not around, no one's gonna get injured. All I'm saying. They opened up with the women's tag team champions, Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez, with Dominic Mysterio. Right. So, Sir Cody, what did you think of the Judgment Day background sketch that happened? Fill me in.
For tonight, anyway?
Yes, in the opening, the Judgment Day sketch that they had in their clubhouse.
So, I think that Finn is just trying to set Dominic up for failure with Liv whenever she.
Absolutely. I liked how this played out, though. This was fun. They're obviously.
I like the opening where he's just holding all the titles, smiling.
Yeah, like his little children,
evil
like
smile he does.
Exactly that. Love it, and he's holding them all like it's his babies.
He wants to send Dominic out there because Finn knows damn well that Liv hasn't approved of Roxanne whatsoever.
Yes. And he wants to make something happen. He's trying to get Roxanne. He probably told Roxanne, get as close as you can, be smitten, make it happen. You mentioned something off air. You said that you wondered if Liv would come back at SummerSlam. And at one point in time, we said maybe. I don't see now because she can't get physical, as we said yesterday. It's just not a reality.
Because so if they all jumped Dom, because she would be there to help Dominic.
Yeah, what would she do that she can't compete? It would only be for storyline purposes, and that's just not needed right now. So.
She would need to make the save for Dominic, and she can't get physical. So what's she gonna do to make the save for Dominic if he's getting jumped by multiple people?
Yeah, I mean,
if they
good.
Do you think they do a double turn with Dom and AJ though?
No,
I don't know if
they're not
AJ
turning AJ.
joins
This
the
is
rest
just
of
for fun at this point in time. AJ is possibly going to win the belt, and they could turn Dom and Finn at SummerSlam since we didn't get it at Night of Champions. This was fun.
So you think at SummerSlam Dom goes babyface, or
Yes, and I like how it led to AJ later on being brought in, and you see him praying. We'll get to it. It was funny, but
he's been hilarious the last few weeks, just like in little.
I was curious to ask the chat what they thought of Raw overall, like numbers wise, because some people come in saying they didn't care for it, other people did. So I was polling it early, but overall, right away, I will say this night feels like an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5, but overall an 8. The action was very good in ring. You can even say 8.5, really. I mean, without being overly generous. They had the women's tag match, as we said, against the Kabuki Warriors here. They got 10,000 plus people in attendance. They made it sound like 50 at times. A lot of great action and back and forth in here. There was a lot of good, like, just solid tag team interaction between Roxanne and Raquel. You know, she would save her, put her foot on the ropes, pull her out. You know, just things, but they're gelling well, and the double team moves, certain things that they've done have been innovative. One of my favorite things about Raquel and Liv is using Liv as a weapon, and she's doing that with Roxanne. So it's been enjoyable to see her.
Do they have that
replace
chemistry
Liv.
that Liv and Raquel have, though? Like,
No, but it's not supposed to be. That's the thing. It's supposed to be, the Mickey James version of Trish Stratus, the carbon copy. It's not as good. We got the Temu version. We got McDonald's at home, kids. We've got McDonald's at home.
I think that's intentional right now, too. I think Roxanne's trying to be Liv in a way.
Yeah. Dom got involved in this match, and he looks fine, even though he's not medically cleared, and that'll come to the effect afterwards. But in the end, Roxanne,
they can't attack an injured. Asuka needs to be sued, though. Assaulting an injured man like that's
right?
Assault.
She should be at least fined. I mean, you're not wrong there. Somebody decree it.
Like
Make it happen. Sue the girl. No, it was fun though. They had a good ending. And Raquel gets the win, so Roxanne is like, "Oh, it was all you," and she's like, "No, we earned it together. We, back-to-back matches. They had a great match, at Evolution, and now again, and on SmackDown as well. So, been a wild weekend, and I really enjoyed this match. 4 stars, 4.25, somewhere around there. You got me into the star rating thing again, so we got to do it.
Yeah.
I feel
the
like
women
that's
were like, "You thought Evolution was
decree.
over? Hold my beer. Let's start off the show with a banger." And they had multiple women's matches in a row. They only had
and it
one
was 10 minutes. It was very concise. I'm going to make a simple statement here. Maybe some people will agree. I think that Raw could have commercials, but not during matches. They should no longer have commercials doing matches. Do it before. Do it during the entrances like they've been doing it at times. Do it after. Whatever. No more during matches. If it goes super long, you have to have one break in between, maybe. But no more commercials during matches. Or how about this? You just get rid of commercials.
Devalues a match when you
get rid of commercials on the live broadcast entirely. Have the third, the chyrons that come up and all those things. Have the announcers say this match is brought to you by Pepsi, whatever, that kind of thing.
And you know what? I won't give a shit if you have sponsors on the chairs, ladders, or whatever you want to do.
They're already doing it, and then but then put ads on the replay. So if you don't catch it live, it doesn't ruin the flow of the live show. But now when you watch it back, hey, now there's commercials. It's like kind of a perk but you're paying for Netflix to not have ads, and then they still throw ads into it. It's they've done it with Peacock for a long time now. It's convoluted and messy, but
Peacock, you said you got ads during the Battle Royal entrances.
Yes.
I still don't understand how, because for me, I don't know if it glitched for some people.
No, because it depends on. I wasn't using the VPN, and then for whatever reason, my Peacock wasn't acknowledging the higher tier no commercial thing for that show. I don't know if it just was weird or whatever, because it worked fine. Obviously the day before for Great American Bash. So, and tonight I'm watching the VPN.
Blacked out, then went back right to seeing all the.
Yeah, no, I had many breaks throughout the night. So,
anyway.
But granted, this was a really good match. We get an update about Seth in the back, and I mean, Paul Heyman is correct here. He said it. He's like, listen, all you gotta wait your goddamn turn, because Seth Rollins has a year. He doesn't have to cash it in. Knee surgery, roughly 9 months if it's bad, 4 months if it's a scope and quick. Let's see what happens. I'm hopeful that it's not super long, because Rollins was so pivotal and involved in so many stories. We don't have John Cena anywhere to be found right now, right? Maybe he'll show up this Friday. Hopefully, seems to be the announced plan, but maybe not. You know, we've got him taking on Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam in 2 weeks. So now the SummerSlam 2-night show has to go into overdrive to build the rest of the matches that weren't what? The King and Queen of the Ring and Jelly Roll? Everything else is needing to be thrown together, and it feels rushed. It really does. They could have been building SummerSlam since June. They could have announced some
said it
things.
herself, like they have like 7,000.
They do. It's just it's too much at times. Granted, I mean, the shows have been good, but definitely the builds hurt from it. Some of these things could have been handled much better. And
how many pay-per-views or PLAs? I still call them pay-per-views. Should they have a year?
Hey, PLEs have gone up a lot, so quite a bit. I think it's like 16, 18, somewhere in that vicinity now. Just for WWE side, and then the
I think
NXT
they should have like
and everything. So
maybe 8 PLEs a year.
I mean,
then
you do one a month is not bad.
Well, then you can
Very
do
true,
a big themed Raw and SmackDown the months you don't have a PLE. So it feels like a PLE Raw and SmackDown, like your Christmas, whatever.
Yeah, Jelly Roll may look great, but
Halloween.
he lost a lot of weight, but he might get crippled at SummerSlam. You're right. And there should be like just pivotal points, but we're never going to go back to that. We already got to deal with Cardi B. I mean, that's bad enough as is. We've got 6 announced matches so far. 6. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Tiffany Stratton, and Jade Cargill. Randy and Jelly Roll taking on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Gunther and CM Punk now. I'm excited. Naomi, Rhea, and Io, as we announced, excited as well. And then tonight, they also had Lyra and Bayley face off to see who will face Becky Lynch. And you know what? That was next. Go figure. Look at that lead in, buddy. 2 out of 3 falls match. The women here, God, my big ass just destroyed this chair from before. I got to go ahead and get some concrete in there. Ugh. But we managed to go ahead and get a pin very quickly. It was about, what, a minute and a half in, and Bayley basically slaps Lyra and rolls her up and gets the first pinfall. This set the bar already that they were going to duel and beat the hell out of each other. The audience was almost perfectly split in a way, like they were, you know, Bird Lady, Bayley, woo, like they were into it. So really interesting second fall, because Bayley goes for the cradle, but then Lyra basically gets her pinned and gets a 3 count. So now they both managed to pin each other, you know, with these crazy pinning combinations. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," after Bayley gets an incredible near fall off of Bayley to belly. She comes back and they're just beating the hell out of each other. Bayley gets a big gut wrench sit out power bomb. That's another near fall, and Lyra suplexes her on the apron. This looked brutal. That, you know, they sold so well here. Eventually, Bayley goes up and drops a huge elbow for another really close 2 count. You know, through close 3 count, but a crazy 2 count. Then right after that, Bayley goes right into the crippler crossface. My God, evil. And she's got it locked in. But finally, Lyra reaches, makes the ropes, gets out of there. Bayley uses her foot, pushes off the ropes, rolls her over. Finally, Lyra breaks free, hits the Nightwing, gets the 3 count. 20-minute match. This was incredible. They had an awesome triple threat yesterday. These girls have been just on fire. This is what I wanted to see from Lyra. The first, a lot of people were like, "Oh, it was terribly stupid to have the first pin in 90 seconds, and 2 out of 3 falls are ridiculous." No, the point was like you undermined me. I'm the senior here, and I showed you that I could just win this if I want to quick. And it's like, why can't you do it again? Well, now she knows it's coming. Now, now she's contesting it. They you can only do that trick once, kind of thing.
It was
and they
I
did
got
to
you
each
moment,
other.
so.
Exactly. Stephanie's in the back. Oh, this match, 4.5 stars. Absolutely. Great match.
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah. This match
Great.
could have been argument for match of the night. I don't know if you consider it a gauntlet match because there's multiple matches within one match.
Lyra's work was never in question. That her work has been consistently great, far beyond
just think
what
she
she did in
needs to be a heel.
NXT. I think something's going to happen with her character. It's been developing more. We've been seeing a bit more of an edge to her as she snaps at Bailey. There's something there. She's rough around the edges
Unless
still.
Bailey turns heel.
Because she was such the prototypical baby face, Cody. She really was like that. Just love me because I'm here and I want to uplift everyone. I want to support you all. I want to just do good. And it was like, no, this.
Yeah, that's
this
what made me
sucks.
not like her because it was just your.
It was just bland.
Like,
it was very bland.
Like,
and of all things to get upset about, and all things
authentic.
Yeah, this was not it. And there are things to get upset about in wrestling, and this was just not one of them. This was a good way to handle things. I like seeing that Lyra is going on to SummerSlam. Becky is a solid foe here. She comes out with the Becky Hogan look going on. Love seeing that. Becky Hogan in yellow and red doing that intentionally.
Becky's been so good. I was wrong
on her
for saying,
shit.
because remember a few months ago I said I disagree with the heel turn, but boy was I fucking wrong. She's
You're
been
a
great.
little off.
I'm off on some things, but that Universal lawyer, let me talk to him. Time traveler guy.
So I did check your fundraiser, and you actually owe them $2.72 because it's cost money.
Now I owe them money?
Well, it costs money to host the site, I guess, and you still you haven't received any donations. Basically, what they said was, I think you might need a new lawyer too.
Well, I told you like after the stream last night because you know how everyone was trying to mock Nikki Bella's booty shake hip swirls or whatever.
Yes,
I told you
everybody
to
had
do
to
that
do
you were
it.
dressed as a princess or whatever. So did you send that video?
Oh, I did. That actually was trending on Latin TikTok for a little bit.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was hashtag
What
thick
did you
mommy.
call yourself on there?
Thick mommy. Hashtag thick mommy.
Thick mommy?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's a good name.
Yeah.
I mean, so how much did you raise from that? Because I told you to turn monetization on for that. Did you forget to turn it on? You're telling me.
No.
So how much do we make from that?
$917.
Then how do I still owe $2?
I got this really cool Funko Pop that's coming, and
Oh.
yeah. All right, listen. NRFB, okay? Never removed from box. Comic-Con edition.
Oh, Comic-Con edition.
Uh-huh.
Did you get a
ready?
Labubu as well or whatever that popular thing is?
No. Let's see if I can pull up my eBay listing that I won here. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Here we go. It's autographed as well. Let's see if I can. Oh no, I can't. Oh, there we go. It's the female Ghostbuster cast Funko Pops, and it's autographed from the 2016 movie.
And you spent $900 on it or whatever?
I spent $7,000.
$7,000. And how much is this worth? Like if you go look it up online.
Oh, I didn't even worry about that because it's what it's meant to me. Like
Oh, what it's meant to you.
I mean,
just personal value.
she autographed it. Leslie Jones autographed the box.
And how much is an autograph of hers worth, though, in real life? I'm just an estimate, maybe.
Hold on.
Give or take.
Let's look. 7 cents.
And you spent $7K.
Melissa McCarthy signed it too. They even sent a picture when they held the box and signed it. See? It was like, it's so worth it. I'm going to put it up behind me and I'm excited. It's like my favorite movie.
But this money was supposed to take me back to Universal, and you're doing that?
It also came out of your bonus and your paycheck.
That too. So I owe you money. Wait, I'm paying you to be on the show now?
Think of it as an investment. Like, Cody, people know. The other day, you even said the AI knew your name, right?
Yeah.
Remember? You're recognized. They know you. They're like, you're a co-host on the Spaz Phoenix podcast. And you're like, that's close enough. Yeah.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I had to look it up.
And you
Then out
said
of
Melissa
nowhere,
McCarthy's
into
funny. You know how happy she makes me. Bridesmaids, come on. We got drunk and watched the movie and
but
baby, it's
so
okay. We'll figure it out.
Mentioning that story though, YouTube's gonna strike us again, and we'll never monetize this, and you'll
into somewhere. Don't get
into
me
somewhere.
sued.
Yes.
Jesus,
I'm
you're
sorry,
cutting it close.
okay?
Nikki Bella comes out. All right, Nikki Bella, Chelsea Green, and this was entertaining. I like Nikki Bella's current run. I'm being honest. She's doing a great job. Yes, she didn't put over
are you
Chelsea
sue her
Green.
for stealing your gimmick?
Not yet. The booty shake, I haven't copyrighted yet. I'm working on it. We're gonna see how it goes in court. But
well, you got a lot of women to sue on Evolution because every woman's wrestler in that battle royal was doing it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
once you sue them,
I might have a little bit of a problem.
Is that money going to go to?
So, my time traveling lawyer hasn't been paid in a little bit either.
You didn't pay him? So how much is my GoFundMe thing at now? Is it negative what now?
$57,422.42.
That's how much you owe this guy?
You owe.
I owe.
Yeah, you owe. See, you just admitted it on a recorded line. But Nikki did beat the hell out of Chelsea, but the Secret Service.
I thought I was doing this somewhere with Jake DeMarco, but apparently I'm doing it with some guy that can twist stories and manipulate situations like a George or something. Are you a George by any chance?
Listen. I smoked a lot of and I invested in Fabergé eggs. I thought it was crypto. Who knew they're fragile?
You got that mixed with crypto now? How much happy pills did you even fucking take?
So about the happy pills, you paid for those too.
Did you need to get a refill or something?
I did. I will. Remember how
where you sent like a big, beautiful bill or something, and it took away your.
Remember how your sister suddenly went to Tijuana? You thought she went to the zoo, but no, I said mule. I needed a favor.
Okay, and what happened there? You asked her for a favor, okay.
So, have you heard of Alligator Alcatraz?
I have.
Coincidence, clearly. Random.
Ah. Well, who stays there by any chance? Do you know?
Terrible people. Bad people.
Ah.
And your sister. But we'll figure this out. People thought the match was choppy. I didn't. I thought it was good.
I mean,
Don't freak. We'll
So,
get her out. We'll get
how
her
long
out.
has my sister been there?
3 days.
Wait. I was supposed to be picking her up from work tomorrow, not.
That's why there's no Into Somewhere NXT review tomorrow, but we are live this Wednesday with Into Somewhere Weekly. That's right. where
Maybe
we'll
I'll be
giving-
at Alligator Alcatraz.
You
and-
might be, but we'll be giving predictions for TNA Slammiversary this Wednesday, folks, so don't miss it. Unfortunately, we won't be
Oh, we
live
will.
with the NXT review tomorrow, but we'll be giving TNA Slammiversary predictions. We'll be covering NXT.
Oh, is that how you're
everything.
making it up for me? We're gonna predict
Yeah,
TNA.
that's right. See, you're on board now, buddy.
Wow, I'm getting it.
You're getting it. Are you? You're not close to your sister, really, right?
I mean, nah.
Does she have a will?
I'm not sure,
You're positive,
but
right?
if she does, if it's a lot of money in it, then she's my favorite sibling. But
So long as you're okay with it, we're happy. This match was, I thought, fun.
what,
you
did she
know,
text you about a will though? Hold on.
let's just say your GoFundMe's up to $5.17 now. Nothing like
Oh, we're back
sisterly
in the
love.
positive range.
Yeah, we suddenly got an influx of cash. I just don't know how to tell you the second part.
Well, what's the second part?
You want to go out for breakfast? Talk about it then. I'll get you some
Uh,
eggs. Eggs and legs. We can go to that club
no,
you
no.
like.
Announce it on
They got
air. I'm
those
sure
breakfast
everyone would want to
burritos.
see.
They got the
I'm sure
breakfast.
everyone would
bur-
want to see and hear. Say the second part. Tell everyone.
We'll get an update a little bit later in the show. Don't you worry. Live update. So,
Live update.
mm-hmm.
Oh, is it because she's at Alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, you know. Says Ice Detainee dies after being found in cell. That can't be right. That I'm sure that's not.
Does it say the initials of the person's name? Or does it give a last name?
Where are you sitting at SummerSlam? You said you got good seats, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting in a row in the stadium, and
That's gonna be great. Liz is going to the All-Star game tomorrow, I believe, right? I mean, that's gonna be great. Eggs and
Yeah.
legs, and for breakfast, we're having a good time here, folks. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. You know, we really appreciate it, right? Because what are we trying to do, bud?
wait, there was a guy outside of KFC, like doing some advertisements, and she said, "Let me go check." Do you have anything to do with that guy? And then did this guy
Absolutely
end up
not.
spending her day?
So I no longer am affiliated with any fast food chains. It's
Oh, okay.
for the best. We go ahead and we move on from Nikki Bella beating Chelsea Green. People were not happy, but Stephanie Vacour comes out and saves the day when she's getting beat up afterwards. They embrace in the ring. It was a nice moment. You mentioned that the New Day don't get their tag title rematch instantly, and Adam Pearce said that they're going to have to earn it. And Grayson Waller is with them for some silly reason. Still, we don't know where Austin Theory is. So we then had Dom and Pierce talking to each other, and he's like, "You're going to be reevaluated." next week. And if you're cleared, then at SummerSlam, oh boy, it is final. You're facing AJ, and AJ's in the background, and he's praying and going, and he's like, I see you, I see you, I see you. He's looking at him, made me laugh. Got a good smirk out of Jake over here, that's for sure. Got me going. I wondered that as well, Paul. Can you take an urn to an arena when you go to SummerSlam? Do they allow you to take ashes if you want to spread them for a memorial?
What? Why would that need to happen?
I was just curious because I think that'd be a nice idea to do. What was your sister into? What did she like? What was her favorite thing to do?
Sleep.
Problem solved. She's going to be happy as ever then. See? Told you. And if you would like to be an intern for the Jake Countdown Ending channel, I'm sure she is. She's looking down and smiling. She is.
Yeah.
She was great. Sweet girl. You have more siblings, though, right? Because
yeah.
All right.
I
Good.
do have more siblings.
Because I've been taking handfuls of these, and I think the tolerance isn't working because I'm not as happy as I was, and I'm just very constipated.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I mean...
Gunther came out.
Well,
what'd you think of this segment?
oh, he did?
Yeah. Gunther came out and just basically said, what? 2 words. Who's next? But it was a good little bit for him. He had, a few words here. No, I mean, it was all right. What else was he going to say? I beat up Goldberg. I am the best. And then Braun Breaker came out, and I was like, God damn, if they have Braun Breaker go from start to end through this gauntlet, have him win, and go on to face Gunther at SummerSlam, that would be incredible. And this is one of the things I'm concerned with. Do they have an over-reliance on some of these, with legends? Because they can go ahead.
Them, but this seems like what a Vince thing would do. Punk's a well-known name, so I'd rather trust him at SummerSlam than Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I know they need a big night. I know they need.
Or is comparison wrong there?
With 2 nights of SummerSlam, they need to have as many over-the-top, big drawing moments on this. So I get you need Punk on the card. I get he should be going for a title. Him and Gunther is a great match. I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just worried because when Seth or somebody gets injured, you see the reliance of them pivoting to the star that they already have established, basically. That's the issue.
Right.
I got pill dust everywhere, but
that's what I'm saying. It's like a Vince thing.
It's going to be a great match. I'm excited for it. I'm not saying that. I'm just always worried about, when Punk's done and you got these guys, I don't know that Triple H is doing enough. Like, look at Carmelo Hayes. Look at, there's guys, Austin Theory, that should probably be doing a little bit more and aren't. LA Knight's even older, so... The fans chanting Goldberg. You got the Who's Next thing. Braun Breaker comes out with Paul Heyman. Paul cut a really good promo here. Gunther said he was walking away, but they made him listen. He's like, this applies to you. What you did to Goldberg was no easy task, but you haven't been speared by Braun Breaker. And it all leads into the match starting. So we had Penta starting it off first. And damn, this was entertaining. Breaker goes for the spear at one point, and Penta super kicks the fucking spit out of his mouth to the second row. Hell of a moment there. There was a great backstabber from Penta for a near fall. Gunther's watching on and just constantly looking bored and just like, this is why, but it was funny to see that. I like the emotion from him. Eventually, Penta goes off the ropes for like the springboard dive cutter maneuver, and Braun spears the boots off this man midair. 10 minutes in, beautiful thing. On to the second entrant, the third participant, but second man out, and it is LA Knight. And no disappointment here, coming off a
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
a big victory at Saturday night's main event due to the injury of Seth. I didn't know if they were going to go with LA Knight here because of how it's been. I'm like, maybe they're going to have Braun Breaker go all the way through, but they could have LA Knight win. They could happen. I feel like this is something that possibly can. Oh, wait, he lost. So Breaker gets out of the BFT, goes for the Frankensteiner. Knight counters with a power bomb. That was such a cool sequence. Again, he goes for the BFT, but Breaker gets out of it by raking at his eyes. Like, that's the thing that I like. Breaker is always just clashing and fighting, scrapping, clawing, digging. When he's in a submission hold, he's fighting to get out of it. When he's in a pin attempt, he's struggling to get up. Like, he makes it believable on such a deep level. I appreciate it greatly. As much as people might say this was boring, if this isn't for you, fine, but for me, this is like peak entertainment. I loved his selling. I loved his intensity. I love that he just was at this level of like a 10 of energy, and you saw it keep going down, but he tried to keep up the intensity while his tank went down, and he sold this exhaustion while having to face each star that he's took on before. Can he do it again? It was kind of like an endearing moment for him with the fans, because eventually I think he will be the one to turn, but now with Seth out of the way, takes away from it a bit. Jey Uso comes out. Yeet! We get Big J out there, and he tries to
When
run
I heard his
back.
music play, though, you were I heard a bunch of like this guy outside just doing yeeting. Was that you?
Yeet! I know, I was here setting up the stream.
Are you sure about that? Because it looked like a guy in the wig or whatever with makeup on, and same kind of getup you had last night, caught on our cameras.
Purely coincidence.
Ah, must be. That your twin sister.
Naomi Todio. Yeah, I don't know what you just said. That was great. I did enjoy that and the introduction. Punk being the last entrant here. Punk had this crowd explode when he came out. He made everybody
go absolutely banana.
Banana indeed. Thank God we were not in Toronto. But this was surprising. Punk wins. Excuse me. Holy hell, Punk wins. I mean, 41 minute match according to Wikipedia. So 41:20 on there. 24, excuse me. And I mean, they just kept balking at each other. And then, of course, Bronson Reed gets involved. He goes for the tsunami. Jay comes out, runs to the ring, takes over Reed, takes him down. Jay hits him with a big dive. And then Breaker goes for the spear. Punk kicks him. GTS. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, Punk got it. So the story of Braun Breaker winning the Gauntlet was not it. And Punk wins. The crowd is insanely excited for this. Punk is going to SummerSlam. And you know what? There's a reason they're so over for him. But that was not all. And as we played before, and as we showed briefly, this turned out to be quite the ending. So we saw what happened next.
Did you put your ones up in the sky?
OTC1 landed, my friend. So Reed, he blindsides Punk. Jay comes back out. Uso! No one gave a shit. No, the crowd erupts, but it felt a little flat. I wish someone else could have came out since we already saw Jay, but he's limping. He's going to help Punk, and Jay's down. Oh, God damn it. Jay's getting his ass beat. And then we got it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody looks. They freeze. No tsunamis. Roman comes out, and he Superman punch so hard into Reed off the apron. It was great. Bronson went flying, and then he takes Braun Breaker down, and they try to pull him off. Bronson does, but he hoists him up, hits him with a big Samoan drop. That was great on the big man. And then he hits Braun Breaker with a Superman punch again. Does the ooh constipation cry. Let it out. And he spears him, looking tall.
You did that same thing last night when me and you showed me like your
I did more than
bed
that.
and stuff. You said let it out. And
Let it out. Just don't hold it. Bite down, baby. Heyman screaming no, holding onto the briefcase, clutching it, gripping it, squeezing it for mercy, saying, "Stop killing him. Fuck you, Roman." That's my Paul Heyman, by the way. Fuck you, Roman. Sounds just like him, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen. That's night and day, right? So good. Can you do better?
I mean,
Oh,
yes, I think I can.
I don't think so. That's pretty damn good. That's a spoiler. See?
Wait, Paul Heyman. I'm doing the show with Paul Heyman now.
That's right, Paul Heyman.
Okay, I have a few questions to ask you, Paul. Is Brock Lesnar returning anytime soon?
Yeah.
When?
Mm.
Give us the spoiler.
I'm Paul Heyman.
We knew that already. Paul,
This would be
the
Paul's
question is,
mentally handicapped cousin. Close enough. Are you excited for this match actually at SummerSlam? Because this is the first SummerSlam announcement for the men's side that has me go, ooh. Cody and John is intriguing, but the match is gonna Jelly Roll and Randy.
they're going to do something, right, for that Cody and John match. I don't think they let it fall flat again. They have to have a stipulation.
Gunther and Punk will be great. I know it'll be damn good. Imagine if Punk wins. He's not, but they're saying Gunther's going to be John Cena's last opponent now. We'll see what comes of it. I mean, there's just so many stories. Exactly. It's supposed to be Fat Albert.
I don't know if Gunther
It's just the
would be a good.
the black
I want to
fatter
see
Paul
them.
Heyman. I'm Fat
I want
Heyman.
to see Gunther and Cena, but last opponent though.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't-
it's nuts. So Gunther and Punk gonna kill it, but this match is gonna be like the sports entertainment fun. Roman Jay taking on the Bronze, hard hitting, action packed. Roman doesn't have to
That will
win
definitely be
either.
overbooked.
And yeah, Paul Rubens indeed, not Paul Heyman. Get the Pee Wee. I had the Pee Wee Herman doll,
Yeah,
the
so-
pulled rip cord one. Except they were supposed to say a bunch of things, and mine just went because it was from the goddamn Salvation Army. Just saying, the other ones were like, "Hey, dummy!" Mine didn't even do that. Just that was why
How
I
many
was
happy
shaped so
pills did you
poorly.
take? You gotta tell us.
Listen, Spaz, I'm fine. Don't you worry.
I'm Spaz. Well, I'm everybody, so
You called Spaz? He's here?
I thought you mentioned Spaz, didn't?
You did. I don't know.
Did you send him to that alligator Alcatraz?
No, that was your sister. Oh shit, I said that.
So that was the live update after all. I knew you did. Okay.
All right. But at least you're not negative anymore. You're up to $9.62 after I returned the case of soda that I bought as well at Walmart. So
You said Spaz donated though just now. Do tariffs go into effect with the donations and all that?
his bagged milk funny money, the problem is like he's good intention. Like a lot of streams that I participated in, he used to donate to and get no acknowledgement from, right? And that's because he's donating from Canada. It is the 51st state, but
Yeah.
buddy, we know the law here. Your funny money, it's like sand. It just evaporates by the time it gets here. I mean, it's worth nothing. Absolutely. It's just, Cody, you've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw it with you.
All right. You better have watched that movie, or else we can't be co-hosts
Weren't you in
and
the
friends.
movie?
There's only one way to test this. The stars at night are big and bright. Motherfucker, get off this show.
Okay, I'll leave.
Deep in the heart of Texas, you actually owe $15 due to tariff fees. Well, you know, Paul was right. And then you owe me $39 for the Pee-wee Big Adventure DVD rental that you're going to have to do now because you need to go and watch the movie. You've never seen that movie?
I've probably seen clips of it, but
Oh my
I
God. You f***ing darn. How have you not seen that movie? There's so many people that have not seen, like, you know, as growing up, like so many pivotal kids and children entertainment stuff. And I mean, we did watch it together, but I know we weren't watching the movie. That's why I've still never
you said the
completely
coyotes
seen.
wail along the trail, all that.
You know what? Yeah, so, you know, deep in the heart of Texas, there's only one way. Because his bike was in the basement of the Alamo. Oh, buddy. Oh, you failed me. And Nomine Patria Filiat Spiritus Sancti. Another great movie. Boondock Saints.
Again,
Make
okay,
like a tree and go fuck yourself.
I have brain farts sometimes. Why are these guys outside my window now?
Because I told you to watch the fucking... Have you seen Airplane? The original?
Now they're coming in the...
Surely you've seen Airplane. All right, you're an asshole, and
anyway,
don't call me Shirley. What did you give Raw out of 10?
I give it a 7.5.
I thought you were going to say 13 for a second. Jesus, Large Marge, you're killing me. Oh, and it went just like that.
Why would I say 13, though? 13 out of all numbers?
Because you
Not
miss,
like 14, 15,
you miss
16,
Liv?
69.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. All right, I got to show people this really quick because this is fucking with me. So Razer updated today from Razer's Synapse 3 to Razer Synapse 4. So I think there's a way I can just show my entire desktop. That's smart, right? Yeah, here we go. It's like fucking just in a trance right now. So in the background, I'm doing all my stuff. I've got the stream up. I've got, you know, obviously this. I've got Wavelink. I've got everything running, and I'm trying to manage stuff. And instead, it's just not letting me go through because look at that. The background is just taking all of my attention away from everything. So
is that why I got a $77 fine?
Well, it wasn't a fine. You had to pay for the update for me, too. That's another complaint of mine, goddammit. Why do we have to go ahead and subscribe to everything? Because you should be subscribing here. It's free. Hit the like button. That's free as well, and it helps. And it's appreciated. Makes you look sexy, too. Granted, probably one of my favorite things was the Roman return, just because of how crazy the audience reacted. Even if it was predictable, it was fun. It was a moment to make everybody rise up and let's up those numbers! That's right. You guys can see over here too. Hold on, I think I can share the other desktop. I hid the porn for the most part. It's also lit up over here too. So you've got the forever window of Jake, but see how like the lights are changing? And then the keyboard, dirty as hell, is lighting up to about 1,000 colors now as well. So I've got chroma everywhere that I didn't engage, pay for, or set up. See, like it's just changing because it all updated. So everything's blinking. I'm very inebriated, and this has been rough to focus. But you guys have had fun. It's trippy as all fuck. And I don't know. The OTC one sure is still lame, but he can land in my yard any day, buddy. That's right, because it is his. All in all, though, believe it or not, one of the highlights for me was just Naomi interacting, reacting, and emoting with Rhea and Io. It was just a different side of her to this heel side turn that we haven't seen. it was a bit of a refreshing scene. Maybe part of it too with this heel turn is who is she taking on? You know, who has she been around? Who is she? Jade, really? And and then some crappy stuff with Tiffany and Nia. Like, there's been nothing really. Like, I like Tiffany Stratton, but she's still a heel. She still does and acts and performs like a heel because
Tiffany Stratton will never be babyface to me. I don't like Tiffany Stratton as a babyface
it's not that
whatsoever.
she
I'll rate
doesn't
on this
work as
any
a baby face,
opportunity I
but
get. She doesn't even
yeah,
seem
she hasn't put
babyface
in
at
the
all with how
effort.
she talks, her personality.
She's a heel that's cheered. That's it. And I think that's why Charlotte hates her, because that's what Charlotte wanted to be forever. I'm still so elated that Charlotte, honest to God, I know it sounds homoerotic as all hell, but I mean this genuinely. Seeing her get the reaction that she deserved, it wasn't a moment where she came out, she was a heel, and everybody cheered her because, oh, it's Charlotte, we need to stand. She got the cheer for the deserved hot tag, for the comeback, for the
I
save,
know.
but she also got a major stellar reaction. I hope she enjoyed that. Like, that was
I know this
something
website
special.
isn't related to WWE or whatever, but you know that SmackDown hotel where they list people as heel face?
Sure.
She's still listed as a heel on there. Is she a heel still, or?
I don't think so, but I don't think she ever actually turned. So, but now that she's working with Alexa, she's becoming like softer and I mean, Cody's filming.
Yeah, Charlotte's getting.
Yeah, she's getting good reaction,
filming
but
a
she's still a
what?
heel.
Wait, don't tell them what I'm filming. That that video with you.
Yeah, don't worry about that. But it's good to have Roman back. But how long is Roman going to be here for? That's really the question. I mean, he's got the movie to film after SummerSlam. Cody does as well. They need people to keep stepping up.
Filming.
Hey, people are going to want to watch. It's going to be epic. Don't you worry about it. I give tonight easily.
At least let them know
said,
you're in there.
Don't break the lead, my friend. Yeah, slow your roll. We'll get those announcements out. Don't you worry. My casting couch not yet dry. That's for sure. She's more ashy than Charlotte now. I agree. I don't know.
God,
maybe some special guests. You never know, bud. As I'm dying over here, you never know. Yeah, like I said, I give tonight a solid 8.5. A lot of fun, enjoyable, good night. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. As much as it is a rushed build, the card is looking fun. Stronger on the women's side than the men's, minus the Gunther Punks thing. But besides that, it's going to be a fun show. There's going to be 2 nights of great wrestling that we will be covering live. And as well as SummerSlam, we'll be covering TNA Slammiversary, Clash in Paris, and everything else that comes up in the meantime. We'll be live this Wednesday with Into Somewhere Weekly. We'll be giving predictions for TNA Slammiversary. We'll be giving an update on Seth Rollins' injury. We'll be talking about AEW and their plans moving forward with Hangman as champion. Tons of news and stuff to discuss. Cody, please tell these lovely people where the fuck they can find you.
You can fucking find me on my Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it nowadays at Judgment Day Era. And I know you find me for not posting game clips today or going live for GTA.
You should be.
You can find me on my YouTube at Judgment Day Era. I need a day where I can actually have free time and do it. So we need to figure out a day, and you'll help me with all that.
I will.
Oh yeah, and my
I've become
Instagram.
the recording master for people's podcasts and videos, and I am the beholder of the content. I'll take it.
Ooh.
Not all I want to hold.
The soul snatcher, because I think it could come out of anywhere.
Out of anywhere and into somewhere. Into somewhere is now on Spotify. Go ahead and check out all the episodes over there. If
my
like.
Instagram.
Yes, you can find us on Instagram, Cody_Oneidi_316, correct over there?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right, sir. And then you can find
I'm
me
that wig again.
at Countdown Ended. I know. Where did it go? I got to find it. It's around here somewhere. And you can find us on the Twitter machine over there on X. It's at Judgment Day Era. You can see it down over here. We go right below us. And I am at Countdown Ended. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Like we said, we'll be live Wednesday. Rest in peace to Cody's sister. Cody said, "Burning hell, you
What?
Jezebel." I said, "No, I loved her. She was a sweet gal. Alcatraz Island is a terrible place. Sorry, I was just trying
I'm
to
not
make some
aware
good
of
content."
this, though. So that was the announcement.
Ah,
That was the full
sorry.
announcement.
Yeah, that's surprise. Oh, yeah, thank you guys. Stay sexy. We'll see you Wednesday. Ah, how much do coffins cost?
In the zone, somewhere where we break it down. See